Lisa Rickman for Colorado Biz TV, and we're here today with Dr. T.C. North, High Performance Executive Coach and co-author of the Amazon bestseller Fearless Leaders. Welcome, T.C.
Well, thanks. It's great to be here, Lisa.
So, T.C., let's talk about the fourth defining characteristic of fearless leaders. What is the fourth characteristic?
And the fourth defining characteristic is having unrelenting fire. I thought it acted out for you.
Fair.
It's passion. It's passion. I've worked with hundreds and hundreds of people who are great or the best in the world at what they do. And I can tell you, Lisa, you can be good, you can be very good, but to be great at what you do, you've got to have that unrelenting fire. You've got to have that drive. That's the only thing that allows somebody to go from good or very good to great.
So give us some examples of people who have that unrelenting fire.
I love this one because Malcolm Gladwell presented this in his book, about Bill Gates. But Bill Gates, everybody thinks about Bill Gates as creating Microsoft, and they don't really know about him in his youth and how he became a master as a programmer first. And so what he'd do, he loved programming so much that when he's in high school, he would literally climb out of his window at night, and he'd go up to the university where he could get on the computer for free, and he'd program for about 4 or 5 hours for free, and he'd go home and he'd climb back in his window so he'd be in bed when his mother came to wake up in the morning. That's unrelenting fire. Another example, very different example, to kind of give the contrast of amazing businessman to humanitarian, is Rebecca Lolo-Celie, which I feel very honored that I got to interview for the book. And Rebecca Lolo-Celie, she is changing the way women are treated in the whole country of Kenya. And she's doing it pretty much single-handedly. And Rebecca is the most courageous person I've ever met. She has been beaten more times than she can count. She's had a gun held to her head. Every day she lives with, am I going to die or not? And she doesn't worry about it. And she's just committed to improving the life of women in Kenya. So both Bill Gates and Rebecca Lolo-Celie are amazing, fearless leaders, but very different in how they apply it.
So how do you find that unrelenting fire? How do you find that passion? I mean, people go through their lives and don't have any idea what it is they're passionate about. How do you find it?
Yeah, there is a process to go through to find passion, and most of us as adults, we've accepted a life without passion. And you can tell a passionate person when you meet them that they just love what they do, and they're always great. It doesn't matter whether they're sweeping the floor or they're an executive. To find it, you have to search. You have to be willing to be honest with yourself. So there's a process that we can take people through where you look at what are you really good at, what do you really love to do, and how do you create an internal state of connecting with that, and then going outside of that, how is that connected in the world? Like if you love playing tennis and you're never going to be a professional tennis player, how can you connect that to something that you love? And maybe it's to be a reporter of tennis, maybe it's to be a tennis teacher, maybe it's something involved in selling tennis equipment so you're around tennis. You can find something so that you can live whatever your passions are.
What's the difference between a leader who has that unrelenting fire and someone who does not have it? I mean, they could both be successful, yes? I mean, what's the difference in terms of their trajectories as leaders?
Oh, great. The one with unrelenting fire usually goes like that. And I've worked with leaders long enough, and some of them long enough individually, that I've had them go like this and they've lost their fire and then they went like that. And because they were no longer interested in their own industry or their own business because of how it had changed or whatever, because of rules, lots of different technologies. Like I've worked with a lot of people in technology, and they didn't like the direction of the new technology, but that was the space they're in. It's like, well, just don't have the energy for it. And literally their companies go down at some point after they go down in their unrelenting fire.
So finding it is one piece of it, but keeping it is another piece.
Yeah, it's constant. Yeah, I just left a guy. He's been the #1 guy in his field for 21 years, and I've worked with him for all those 21 years, on and off. And we're always looking at, so what motivates you this year? What keeps you on being your top? If that's what you want. If you don't want, let's not do that. That's the other choice. And one of the things we looked at today is we redefined ROI for an entrepreneur. And ROI, if you look at the return on investment, your investment as an entrepreneur is time more than it's money. And so the return on your time is financial and it's free time. And we looked at that balance. It's like, well, this year, he's hit his best year ever last year. Let's just do the same on revenue, but let's do it in a way that I have more free time. That's a better return on my investment.
So what your passion might be may be something that's evolving from year to year, from month to month. I mean, does it have to be a constant? Can it be something different?
Yes, absolutely. And it's often related, but it can and will change for many people. In these 4 interviews, Lisa, we've covered the 4 sections of the book. The 4 sections, are act with inspiring courage, be a mindset master, think with mindfulness, and excel with unrelenting fire. And what I love about the book is it not only presents the information, but it also gives you the tools to develop each of those, as well as the 12 Fearless Leader Secrets.
Thank you so much, TC. This has been great. Thanks for watching Colorado Biz TV.
Thanks for having me on.